right. So I took 1 year off, and then the year after that was COVID. So this is the third and final attempt back to English. What do you think about the white cis male Republican 70s slightly evangelical chiropractor? Because that's what I'm channeling with this outfit. Yeah. And let me tell you, I felt at home in that outfit.
I know you did.
With the yellow braces and the yellow tie and the hair slit. That's my thing.
True. Even like the hair and beard situation.
The Reggie Gold channeling here. Felt...
You even got your spine like
yeah.
hooked around your shoulder.
Yeah. Out there to tell every man, woman and child about chiropractic. Listen, brother, God put his hand on my... They always want to talk about God in the 70s, the evangelical. God put his hand on my shoulder and he said, listen, brother, you are going to be a chiropractor. They call everybody brother.
I want you to picture, please, a scenario in your head. So just imagine for a second that I'm going to buy all of you a car. Any car, pick any one you want, any make, any model, any color, get the upholstery, whatever you want. It's yours. It's going to be there tomorrow, okay? But there's one catch. The catch is you're only allowed to drive that car for the rest of your life. That's the only one that you get. Now, how does that change how you're going to treat that car? You're going to treat it very, very carefully. Why? Because it has to last you all your life and you only get one, okay? Now, fortunately, you get to have more than one car. You only get one body, though. You only get one. It has to last you all your life. You've one shot at it, okay? Now, the most important part of your body is this, the nervous system. You have the brain here, communicates down here through the spinal cord, comes out through these spinal nerves, and this controls every function of your body. Your respiratory system, your cardiovascular system, your muscular system, your reproductive system. That one's my favorite one.
Have you learned nothing? I genuinely didn't remember saying that. Yeah.
I remember because it was like, I'm pretty sure I was sitting behind the Aussie boys in my class, and like, as much as I love them to bits, they are newly like
they're what?
It's like they're so like young, and it's like I think Geordie or someone just like loved that joke.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Like,
That's Geordie humor.
All like yeah, reproductive system,
boobs,
69. Like it's just But I mean, it worked. It got some laughs.
Yeah.
So why not? And you delivered it a lot better here. Like you kind of just said it. You could have almost like someone could have missed it and you wouldn't have really noticed. Whereas the other one was like, that's my favorite one.
That one's my favorite. You should laugh now. Whereas this one's more, that one's my favorite. And then continue.
Yeah.
That's
much more elegant.
Yeah, that's an interesting point.
It makes sense that we would want to optimize this system, right? That's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about how you can optimize this nervous system and keep it the way it should be for the rest of your life with chiropractic.
Pre-framing, that's good. Hint of Reggie in there. I detect. There's a little sprinkle. Today we are going to learn about chiropractic. And then, you know, he did like that. He was very... Yeah. That wasn't intentional, but it was...
It's good though.
What is chiropractic? Is it about cracking the neck? Is it about cracking the back? Is it fixing conditions? Is it about fixing symptoms? These are common things that people think, but really it's none of these things at all. The main focus of chiropractic is that we want...
Is that where you lost it? No.
That might be the moment, yeah. There was a little...
It's like, I'm going to tell you how to optimize your life. Wait, give me a second. I've got to remember now. Like, dude.
I'm like, I should have brought my scope, you know.
You can only do it with this instrument.
We live in a world where we have a lot of stress. Have you guys heard of the virus that's going around? You maybe heard of it mentioned. And what are we told? Like, health doesn't come from your nervous system. We're told it only comes from pills, it only comes from shots, it only comes from, you need to take this pill, you need to take this tablet, you need to take this vaccine, and that's how you're going to be healthy. But really...
Okay, so that's not particularly funny, but the good thing is that's like a rapport building joke.
Yeah.
Without the need to be, did you like that? You know, that was more subtle.
Yeah, that's true.
the premise of chiropractic is based on we have an innate intelligence within our body. Innate intelligence has been with you from the moment that your dad got lucky with your mom, and the sperm was united with the egg.
Same joke as the first one.
That's that's pure. I think maybe I forgot what I was gonna say, and I just was like, let me go back to my jokes. Let me go in to the drawer from first year and use the same shit.
Man, but it's weird though because it does feel different. Like
yeah, that is weird.
Yeah.
Viewing it not
same wording and everything.
Yeah, but I like this guy better.
Yeah, and also like obviously it's a different audience. Like if you're in first year then and fifth year now, then you've got basically 4 years completely different. Like so.
Yeah.
If health came from drugs and surgery, theoretically we should be healthier now than we've ever been in history because we've more access to it than we've ever had before. I'm here to tell you that's not true.
I'm here to tell you, brother.
That's not true.
God put a healing power inside you, man.
Man.
We gotta move that bone, bro. We gotta get that bone moving. Let the healing power that God put inside you reconnect.
Vertebral subluxation, which is basically a misalignment of one or more of these spinal joints. And when that happens, it causes pressure on the nervous system. And the communication from your brain to that part of the body that nerve is going to cannot happen. Now, the science of chiropractic is based on, we know that this interference exists. The weight of a penny on a nerve can decrease that nerve's function by 60%. That's the science of chiropractic. The philosophy of chiropractic says if we can take that pressure off the nerve and allow the innate intelligence to do what it needs to do, then you're going to be a lot healthier. The art of chiropractic, which is my favorite one, is our way of finding where that subluxation exists and in a very specific and very effective way, correct the position of that bone and allow that nerve to do what it needs to do.
That was like a really big build up, and then remove
that
and then
do what it needs
let
to
it,
do.
do the thing.
Yeah. Do the raw.
That's the science, the art, and the philosophy of chiropractic. And after that, we don't really need to treat symptoms. We don't really need to worry about it. That is health, letting your innate intelligence.
Ooh, your innate intelligence. There is no there's no my gravity. There's only innate intelligence.
Okay.
Do you have more faith in this, which literally governs the power of the living universe, or do you have more faith in this, which was made in China and is an outside-in approach, and the only thing that this is going to prevent is you getting a fine?
Did you spot the Trump reference? Ah, China.
I lived with you for like 2 years. I can spot.
It was made in China. Made in China.
The decision is yours. If it makes sense that you would want your nervous system to be checked, go to the back of the room, sign up with Johannes. He's my CA, and he's going to get you booked in to get your nervous system checked. Thank you. Call
to action. Points.
Nice. Is that a part of the prerequisite sort of things for this?
One of the questions is, if this was your first introduction to chiropractic, would you sign up? So I'm asking them to sign up.
Smart. So we've watched all the videos. What advice would you give for someone that's doing Talk The Tic for the first time, because you've done it 3 times, you've learned?
Don't stick to like a set script. Don't sit on your computer and write something word for word, because you will get lost.
Yeah.
Have like 5 bullet points that you want to go through, so that even if you get lost, that you know just how to get to the next bullet point. Don't like be congruent with it. Like in the 5th one, be more relaxed. Don't do it because you're trying to, like, don't try and make a show of it and like be something that you're not, or like pretend, or do.
That also comes with time.
It comes with time and experience. That's why you should do it a couple of times. Some people do Talk The Tic once and then they're like, oh, I got it forever. No, man, like that's like doing one adjustment and being like, okay, now I know that technique. No, you need to keep going and keep improving.
Yeah. Okay.
It's good to film it and be critical, even though you might. If you cringe, it's good. You don't worry that you cringe.
That's true. There's a couple of other places that you can do communication.
Yeah, and
or just go up and speak to people.
once you enter clinic, you should be communicating as just part of your life. You should be telling people about chiropractic. It's probably why it was more fluid for the 5th-year one, because you've more experience of talking to people.
Yeah. I always tend to do it, like, especially if you've had a couple of drinks or something, and then you really just relax, and it's the, like, obviously liquid courage helps a lot, but it's like that sort of thing. I'm not saying have a couple of drinks before your lyceum, but before your Talk The Tic, but at the same time, like, you do kind of want to channel that sort of thing where it's just like, oh, okay.
Write a rough kind of, not script, but like bullet points. Know your audience, try and make it fun, try and do something that's a little bit different, because you see the same ones over and over again. Like the one, like the Spanish one, I don't think it really worked with the props and stuff, but at least it was something new. It was something that you haven't seen before.
That was probably my favorite one just because of that. Like, even though it was a bit questionable, like, I liked the idea.
And understand that if you're doing it in front of your school, don't get like too in your head, like, oh, they're going to judge me. Oh, if I enter it, I have to win. Like, oh, I'm not going to enter because that person's going to enter and they're going to win. You know, like, put your ego down and try and meet it.
Put your ego down, he says. Takes a year off so that other people can have a chance.
Just try and do it and make it something that's interesting, but don't put too much pressure on yourself that, oh my god, it has to be amazing. A competition isn't real life. It's not real life. True. But this is gearing you towards real life, and it'll help you in real life. And you know, the people that like to keep their pride and keep their little ego and be like, oh well, I'll enter it next year, like, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna be the champion, and then they never enter it, they're still sitting on the couch. And they haven't learned anything, you know. So it's like, oh, great job, your ego really served you there, you know, like, now we're going to go and build a clinic. Final will be at Lyceum. So can you tell us about that?
Lyceum is the 27th to the 28th of November, and that's where the 3 finalists will present their speech, and you get to watch it, see the best of the best sort of thing. You'll be a judge for that as well, right?
Judge.
Yeah. Lyceum would be great. We have a bunch of speakers. It's the whole weekend. We have a party on Saturday. We have a bunch of events, like we have a philosophy panel. We have like a surprise game where you can win a Nervoscope, which is really cool. We're super lucky to have EDL as our sponsors, and ICPA. Every chiropractic seminar you hear, like, now is the perfect time for chiropractic, now is the time to be a chiropractor, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, cool, like, what do you want us to do with that, you know? So, and a lot of seminars, as much as I find them amazing, a lot of them are just like, I don't know, like, you go up and you just hear a short autobiography of the speaker, and it's like, okay, cool, great. Like, we kind of want to make it more actionable this year, but at the moment, for every DC live ticket, a student can go free. So once you go to the checkout, you pop a student's name into the notas de pedido, and then and you pop the name in, and then a student can go free. So for students, if you don't have the money, it's only €33, but then it'll go up after this weekend, and same for other prices as well, to $99, I believe. So just if you want to get it now, go this week, try and find a DC that you think would enjoy this or be good to hang around. It's really nice to have a lot of different mixes of wisdom and people there. So if it's just students, it's like just different vibes. So we'd love to have some more DCs there to get different influences, and it's pretty much it. Cool. Yeah. Is that all we need?
This was us roasting my...
That was fun.
Talk The Tics. All right. Thank you, Bella. I'm excited for Lyceum. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm excited too.